Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gym Rats. As always, it's me, XFL Jim. I'm, of course, joined by the one and only. It is Bubba Brackets, Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms.
Let's fucking go!
And, of course, the illustrious, illuminating Uncle Rico.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
That's how I'm feeling today, boys. It's college madness. It's full-on March Madness. The NCAA tournament is here. We've got picks. How are you guys feeling?
I feel that
feeling good. Really excited.
I feel like my rant about Virginia just sucking and having no business in the tournament was proven to have.
It was validated. It was validated. I was doing a podcast yesterday. Shout out Sports.
Very much validated.
But the entire time, one of the guys was just watching it. You guys both love Maddie. He was commenting the whole time. Like, what? This Virginia team is the worst team ever. They're terrible to watch. I'm glad they're not in the tournament. Thank you, Colorado State.
I mean, St. John's is only a business casual, 44 spots ranked ahead of them in Ken Palm. Is what it is. Whatever. Do
you guys want to pick the NIT and CBS?
No big deal.
I mean, I'm heavily invested in App State.
Colorado.
So.
Before we actually get to the picks that we have, which will be for Thursday and Friday, you guys have a lead on Colorado Boise State tonight?
I got Colorado off openers
Colorado
too.
State. Yeah, Colorado for me as well.
I'm also with
They
Colorado.
shoot too well.
If you paid attention Sunday or Saturday to me and Erik, we actually had Colorado make it all the way to our Final Four in our bracket.
Dude, Colorado, they have 3 first-round picks, 2 of which are going to be in the lottery. One could be the top college guy taken off the board. I mean, this team's going to have multiple games where they have probably the top 2 players on the court.
So I think the way we're going to do it, we're going to pick Thursday's games, pick Thursday's games. We round robin for Thursday and maybe a little extra. Pick Friday's games, round robin, maybe a little extra. And then me and Chase are going to fill out our bracket. So are you ready to fucking pick the basketball game? That's all I'm going to play so we don't get copyright. That's all I'm going to play. That's all I'm going to touch. You boys ready? You guys want to go through every game and just see if you have action on it or not, since there's not that many games? It's not like a crazy slate.
Yeah, let's just go through every game. If we have action, we'll just speak up.
Yeah.
Okay, starting off, Michigan State, Mississippi State. Michigan State's a 1-point favorite. I'm going to be using Bet Online just so everyone is aware of what lines I'm using. Michigan State's a 1-point favorite, over under of 130.5. Again, just going to blanket this out there for everybody. I will be taking every single first half under. So I'm not going to tell you what the line is. I don't care what the line is. I'm taking every first half under. But that's just what I'm doing.
I co-signed this.
Chase, what's your pick? Because I also have something in this game. I think we're fighting.
I have something too.
Chase, start us off, then Erik, and then me.
I think you're catching a really hot Mississippi State team against a pretty cold Michigan State team. I'm on Mississippi State money line here for straight up even money plus 100. Mississippi State, I think, can maybe try to out physical them. We'll see. We'll see how SEC stacks up to Big Ten, but I'm on Mississippi State outright to spring the upset here.
Uncle Rico, back-to-back nights.
That's my boy.
He'll also be doing back-to-back shows tonight. True.
Yeah, we got double dipping. I took Michigan State, got him at -1. Izzo 13-3 straight up in the first round. Mississippi State is led by their guard Hubbard. Their offense lives inside the 3-point arc. Michigan State is elite inside the arc, defending top 10 in the nation, defending 2-point field goals. I think they're going to be able to make life hard for Hubbard because of all the guards are going to be able to throw at him. Mississippi State doesn't shoot threes well, and that's been the Achilles heel of this Michigan State defense. Teams that shoot 3, they're 263rd in the nation shooting 3. I trust the guard play for Michigan State as you got Walker, Hogarth, Akins. They can all make jumpers. They can all take the ball off the dribble, get to the rim. Michigan State also has multiple bigs that they can throw in Smith with Cooper, Cole, Booker, Cisco. I think this game is going to be close. And when I look at free throw shooting, Mississippi State is one of the worst in the country. Trust Izzo, trust the guard play. I took Michigan State -1.
I also took Michigan State -1 for basically Erik explained it in broad strokes. What I just trust Tom Izzo in the opening rounds of the tournament. I can't not. I'm going to take Michigan State here minus the 1.
The cheese stands alone.
Up next, Duquesne BYU. BYU's a 9.5 point favorite, over under of 142, plus 425 on the money line for anyone who wants to take it. Anyone took this game at all?
I didn't. I really wanted to get there with Duquesne. But I kind of think that BYU wins. I kind of think that BYU covers, but it's not a play that I'm making.
I really wanted to get there with Duquesne. I tried to, just couldn't make it happen.
I mean, like I did too. But when you look at the 3-point shooting, nobody could hit shit against Duquesne in the Atlantic 10. BYU last game out shot 3 for 21. So I think there's going to be positive, negative regression there. So
Bobby Thomas believes, by the way, Erik, to you.
Dude, Bobby is an illustrious alum from Michigan State and works at Michigan State. So, yeah, they could be playing right now in the 16 play-in, and he's going to have Michigan State going far. So, he is next, the homer of homers.
Akron and Creighton. Creighton is a 12.5 point favorite, over under 141.5, plus 640 on the money line. I got something here. Chase, go ahead.
I'm taking Creighton in the points, minus 12.5. This is another one where I thought that I was going to really need to squint to get to, you know, the other side of it. But whenever I looked at the game, it just Creighton makes too much sense. They're much too good shooting the ball. They're one of the better 2-point shooting teams in the country. They rebound very well with what's his name, Cockbrenner or whatever, the big 7-footer. Yeah, I wanted to get there with Akron, and I couldn't. And it was enough that I think that Creighton actually covers the big number there. So I'm taking them minus the 12.5.
Go ahead, Erik.
I got Akron here plus 12.5. Groyce, their coach, 75% against the number in tournament plays. When you just dwindle that down to the NCAA tournament, he's 87.5% against the number. Creighton shoots a lot of threes, but Akron is good defending the threes. Creighton's going to look to run, but Akron is one of the better teams in the nation defending pace. Akron has a lot of players back from the squad. It was a couple years ago where they should have beat UCLA in a 3-14 matchup. A lot of guys are back. Game they should have won. I had them 14-1 that game. Still bitter about that. I think Freeman is going to be a tough matchup for Cohnbrenner. He's going to be able to draw him away from the rim, and we've seen this To me, we've seen this script from Creighton before. A team everyone's high on, they just underperforms. I took Akron plus the 12.5.
Chase, I'm also on Akron here. I had to back my Mac buddies and fade Creighton. So you were saying you were trying to squint and look for it. I squint and found it. Give me Akron. It made sense. I'm rolling with it.
I don't like that I've been head-to-head with Uncle Rico 2 times in That's 2 rough. Games so far. That's rough for me.
It's always a scary feeling. Up next, Long Beach State, Arizona. Arizona's a 20-point favorite, over under of 163.5. Chase, what are you rolling with?
I got Arizona covering the big number, minus 20.5. This is a trendy upset pick, and I'll be honest, I really don't fucking see it at all. Give me Arizona to cover that big number. They're a tough team to handle.
This was a trendy upset, and I tried to get on there, but I just couldn't bring myself to pick Long Beach State. I got nothing in this game, but Chase, I respect your Arizona play. Up next, you got nothing?
Nothing.
Wagner, North Carolina. North Carolina is a 25-point favorite, over under of 133.5. Anybody touch this one?
No.
Negative, my friend.
I did not as well. Morehead State, Illinois. Illinois is an 11-point favorite, over under 147, plus 550 on the money line. Chase!
Give me Morehead State plus the 11.5. If you look at this game here, you'll notice that it is actually pretty well evenly matched, at least stat wise. And so I really like Morehead State to keep this close with Illinois. I'm getting the stats pulled up so I can tell you what I was looking at. For one, Illinois doesn't foul very much. Morehead State does. Illinois, not really that great of a free throw shooting team. Actually, I take that back. They're number 81. Either way, I closed my tab, so I don't remember why.
Big Ten tournament.
I'm on Morehead. I'm on Morehead State here to keep it to keep it close.
Also, if you're just not overthinking it, it's Illinois in the tournament. You could
That's a
do
good
way
point.
worse than like fading the Big Ten in the NCAA tournament for the most part.
I got to play here.
For sure.
I got Morehead State. I got off openers. I took plus 13.5 and plus 650. Illinois reminds me of the Iowa team that ran everything through Keegan Murray, had a great tournament, good, shot great. Then they hit this Richmond team that played it extremely slow.
Jesus. I just spilled some stuff on my computer. It's fine. It's fine. Keep going, Erik. Keep going. I just spilled again.
Illinois can't defend at all. My fat, old, out of shape ass could go out there right now and get me 15 points. Morehead State plays at a very slow pace. They're going to limit Illinois being able to get out and run. Morehead State has the athleticism and size to keep up with Illinois. They have 4 guys average over 10 points. Millix, Latham, Threadwell, all can shoot. They have one guy, Minix. What is he? 50% from 3. This is the type of team I look to fade. A team that is good offensively, bad defensively, playing a team that plays at a slow pace that is good shooting, has a guy who can fill it. I think Morehead State gets it done. I got them at plus 13.5 and plus 650.
Do you like him at plus 11 still?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I might jump on this one. I might play the money line and that's it. Up next, Oregon, South Carolina. Oregon's a 1-point favorite, over under of 133. I got something in this one. Chase, take it away.
This is a vibe and hotness thing for me. Oregon State is a hot team that have a hot vibe to them. I'm hitting them for the plus 100 on the money line here. And South Carolina is a team that we've been waiting to fade pretty much we've been fading the entire season. I feel like this is the ultimate fade spot for them, coming off of the 30-point drubbing by Auburn.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Oregon here as well. Money line. Quack, quack, bitches. If you guys paid attention to the Saturday show, me and Erik actually had Oregon going pretty far in our bracket, I'm pretty sure. We might have had them in the Elite 8.
Who is the best coach ATS in the tournament?
Dana Altman.
Correct. Guy can coach. Interesting game for me. I didn't want anything to do with it, to be honest with you.
You didn't want to bet your favorite South Carolina team?
No, I did not want to bet my favorites. I hate this team, but
Sports facts. Shows are so much better with Erik not betting Oklahoma State.
Honestly, I feel like me taking Oregon against South Carolina was just like a Uncle Rico's revenge mode for me. Like I wanted to.
That's partially why I did it too,
Rico.
Chase. We back our boy.
That's right.
Nevada, Dayton. Nevada's a 1.5-point favorite, over under of 137. Chase.
Give me Dayton on the money line here. Listen, they don't take away whatever Dayton does well, which is they shoot the 3-point, and they shoot the 3-point exceedingly well. Dayton's number 3 in the country, hitting at 40.2%. The opponent, they're being held to 31.3, but just that's the deal. Dayton is the better shooting team, and also, they're damn good overall with a 56.7 effective field goal rate, 9th in the country. So give me the better shooting team. Give me Dayton. Spring the upset.
I hate the Lakers coming in. Dayton has no depth, only 6 deep, playing in altitude. Nevada big. I'm on Nevada. I'm riding with the Wolfpack. I'm riding for the most part. I think almost aside from one game, I'm riding with the Mountain West. Give me Nevada.
I'm trying to temper my love of the Mountain West because I think it's 2 years in a row we've been all over Mountain West teams to make runs, and they've all lost in the first round.
Yeah, it's been brutal a couple times. I am worried that the Mountain West could have a sort of like Big Ten-like year. That's just kind of like not – I don't have anything to back that up. I just have a gut feeling and a worry. But I'm going to ride with them. Give me Nevada. I got a -1. Let's make some money. Has Nevada going to the Sweet 16.
Ooh.
Up next, Colorado State, Texas. Texas -2.5, over under 144. Bobby Thomas has Grambling State. Going to win that shit, by the way. Chase, what do you got rolling in this Texas-Colorado State game?
I got Colorado State money line plus 125. This is a Texas team that I think me and Uncle Rico have thought have been kind of fraudulent most of the year. I think they have someone who's going to present a really tough matchup with Max Asmus, and that's their their guard, who is almost like a one-man fast break off of rebounds. He's a big, long, rangy guard. I can't remember his name, but he looked really good in their game last night. Give me Colorado State to spring the upset against Texas, because honestly, I mean, can we say that Texas is the better coach team? I'm not sure that we can.
I don't know if we can either. Nothing in this one, Erik?
You definitely can't. No, nothing.
Oakland, Kentucky. Kentucky is a 13.5-point favorite, over under of 162. Anybody got anything in this one?
Nothing.
Well, I do. Give me Oakland plus the 13.5 and on the money line. I'm doing it. I'm taking Oakland straight up. I think Kentucky either loses this game outright or they go pretty far in the tournament. Give me Oakland. Give me the win. Plus 725.
What happens to John Calipari if they lose in the first round again?
He gracefully retires.
You think so?
I mean, he's not going to be out of coaching. And, like, who better are you going to get? Like, honestly, like.
That's true.
Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino Jr.
Dude,
Senior?
No, senior. Do
you
it.
Think
how mad would Louisville fans be?
Plenty.
They're going to be fuming.
That'd be amazing. Let's make some money out of question. Do you guys see the guy's shirt that said UVA basketball is like Iowa football?
Oh, it was great.
No, but it's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
Okay, next up, McNeese State, Gonzaga. Gonzaga's a 7-point favorite, over under 150. Chase. Play it on.
I've got this team making a run to the Elite Eight. Give me McNeese State on the money line for dirty fucking Will Wade. Listen, like we've heard him organizing NIL deals on a federal wiretap. We know he's good at it. He's put together a really good team that's won 30 games this year. They shoot the ball well. They haven't been challenged. I think they just absolutely romp in a surprise. So give me McNeese State on the money line plus 220.
Yeah, I did the plus 6.5, and I did the money line as well here. This isn't your typical Gonzaga play. Guard play is down. They don't have the bigs. McNeese has multiple guys that can score. Decent shooting 3-point team. I'm a little worried about their free throw shooting team. I don't think it will be an issue. I think they're going to be able to control the pace, play the game if they want to. And dude, Wade, my boy Wade's a G, dude. He ain't losing first round. He's going to send Mark Few on another fishing trip. Give me McNeese State here. I got him at plus the points and on the money line.
I like that. I got nothing in this one right now. You guys might have convinced me to roll with McNeese State just for the boys. Up next, South Dakota State, Iowa State. Iowa State is a 16-point favorite, over under of 135.5. Anyone touching this one?
I'm going to say this. If a 2 seed goes down, it's Iowa State. That's all I'm going to say.
Coming in red hot. I always do like to fade teams that win their tournament. I might sprinkle a little bit on this plus 900. Who knows? I might wait for the round robin.
That's true, man. They may have just dumped the Gatorade, thumping Houston, and Houston considering what they're probably the number 2, 1
Houston
seed.
nailed. Let's
I think they're the number 2 overall seed.
Houston got down big and they mailed it in.
Yeah, I agree. Because what does the Big 12 mean?
And the round before, Baylor had couldn't hit the broadside of the barn.
Yeah,
so it was a shooting variance game, and it was a game where a team mailed it in. So I think Iowa State is going to get upset. I don't think they make it to the second round of the round of 16. Excuse me.
Up next, St. Peter's versus Tennessee. Tennessee is a 21.5-point favorite, over under of 130.
None of those players who are with St. Peter's whenever they beat Kentucky are still there. They've all transferred. They all transferred out immediately afterwards. I got nothing there either. It'd be nice to see St. Peter's get another win over Tennessee, but I don't see it happening.
NC State, Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a 5-point favorite, over under 145.5.
I had a hard time not taking Texas Tech.
I also had a hard time not taking Texas Tech.
I didn't.
We don't know what's going on with Washington. We need to remember that. Washington is elite defending the rim. If he doesn't play, definitely an advantage for Burns. North Carolina State doesn't go that deep. What are their legs going to be like 5 days and 5 nights? And we've seen it before. These teams make these runs. I want to get there, but I want to make sure Washington is playing. If Washington is playing, I'm definitely going to be looking to take Texas Tech.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at too. Samford and Kansas. Kansas is a 7.5 point favorite, over under 153. Chase, start us off.
Yeah, I'm taking Samford plus the 7.5. This is a little bit of a vibe play and a little bit of an injury play. I think Kansas is a little bit thin right now, and Samford's catching them at a good time in this first round. Whatever, if they beat Samford, I don't think they cover, and I think they're not ready for the McNeese State buzzsaw in the next round either.
I like that move. Erik, you said it looked like you had something in this one.
Yeah. McCullers out, which kills Kansas's depth. They basically, even when everyone was healthy, Dickinson and him, basically on the court, they're at 4-5 the whole year. And they're playing against buckyball. What does that mean? Press, zone. You lose your best wing player, your best shooter in McCullar. You have no depth as is. You're playing a pressing team in altitude. This is going to make life extremely hard for Kansas. Sanford runs 10 deep. Altitude won't be an issue. Top 10 effective field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. I don't think that with Dickerson less than 100% and McCullar hurt, Kansas is going to be able to put up enough fight offensively. I have Sanford here. I played what I get. I got 8.5 and plus 310.
Ooh. Last game of the day. I also have Samford, by the way. I rolled with the 7.5. I might sprinkle on that money line. I don't know yet. Last game of the day, Drake versus Washington State. Drake is a 1.5 point favorite, over under of 138. Anybody got anything for this last game?
I don't. I know it's such a trendy pick for Drake, so I'm trying to stay away from it. Go ahead, Uncle Rico. Sorry.
Go for it, Erik.
Game is in Omaha. How far is Omaha away from Drake's campus?
It's real close.
Yeah, this is going to be a back to home game for Drake. Drake has DeVries who can take over a game, and we've seen every single one of the quote-unquote tough games against a tough opponent that they've played against. Drake, he has stepped up. And if he does struggle, they have Wright and Overton at the guard position that can pick up the shooting low if he goes in a slump. Drake shoots 40% of the time from three. Washington State does allow a lot of threes with the way they play defense. And I really feel that Drake has the experience from what they did last year, making it to the tournament. Everyone's saying they're the trendy pick against Miami, getting up big, should have won the game. Miami came back, won, made that run to the Final Four. I think that experience helps him. I got Drake. I played him at minus 108.
Ooh. I roll with Washington State here. I'm just going with the Cougs. Let's roll Cougs. That's all I got to say about that. Round robins for the first day, boys.
Ooh, I got you.
I just got mine made now. Because I told Chase I was only going to roll with Oakland, but I changed it up now.
I'm going with all money line dogs here. A 4-team round robin. I'm going to start off with Mississippi State plus 100.
Facts.
Oregon plus 100. Colorado State plus 125. And McNeese State plus 220.
I did Michigan State on the money line, Morehead State on the money line, McNeese State on the money line, Stanford on the money line, and Drake on the money line.
I'm rolling Colorado State money line, Morehead State money line, Washington State money line, Samford money line, Oakland money line, and Akron money line.
Ooh, baby. The zip, baby.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, baby.
Wow, go big or go home.
Oh, dude, I am Erik. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yes, also facts.
It's truth. It's truth. You like some mature touch.
I do like a nice, mature lady. Also, it's a beautiful time of year. I got a little teaser for day one.
No.
Ooh.
Yep. I teased Oregon up to +5. Quack, quack. I teased Washington State up to +5.5. Did a little 4-point team teaser. I teased Kansas. I teased Kansas down to 3.
Oh, Jim.
I teased South Dakota State +20. And I teased Oakland up to +17.5. This is a +567 teaser.
I had to get the close up of Uncle Rico for everybody at home.
This is the most wonderful time of the show.
Oh, God.
Only one more, Erik. Only one more teaser. Don't worry. We're into day 2 now. Northwestern, Florida Atlantic. FAU is a 2.5 point favorite, over under 141.5. Chase.
I'm taking Northwestern on the money line. You have to respect a team that could shoot the three ball as well as Northwestern does. I think that they give Florida Atlantic a lot of trouble, even though Florida Atlantic is the more athletic team. That dude, that Russian guy, what is it? Vlad Golden is an absolute stud.
Golden.
Yeah. But I think that Northwestern can kind of negate that shooting over the top of him. So let me go with Northwestern money line.
I'm also rolling Northwestern here. Anything in this one, Erik?
Negative.
Okay, up next we have Colgate versus Baylor. Baylor is a 14-point favorite, over under of 139. Let's make some money. It's the best part of the show when Jim does the teasing. Erik just looks like a disappointed dad.
I am a disappointed dad.
Chase, it looked like you and me again. What do you got?
I'm taking Colgate in the points, though. I think that Baylor wins this outright. I think that Colgate can cover because you know what? They take away what Baylor does best. Baylor's number 6 in the country at 3-point shooting. Well, against Colgate, their opponents' 3-point shooting, they're holding them to 29.9%. Taking away the arc, that's what Baylor really does and how they can kind of get on top of people and kind of break back. So I think they can keep them from doing that, and they stay pretty close, and it's within 10 points.
I'm with I hate the Lakers 99, by the way. I'm taking Baylor. I'm taking them big. Give me the Bears. I just think Colgate I think they're a paper tiger. They're not the toothpaste of years ago. I also just went to the dentist, so I'm anti-toothpaste right now. My teeth
By no means do I think they're going to win this game. I just think that they're going to keep it close.
Not today. UAB, San Diego State. San Diego State is a 7-point favorite, over under 139.5. Anybody touching this one? Chase.
Give me UAB on the money line. Another hot team that I've been really impressed with. I like UAB in this spot to set up a little Auburn UAB action.
I like that. Sports facts. Erik just saw the Wake Forest score. App State can't hit stuff.
They can't hit anything. 37% from the floor. I'm looking at the box score right now.
I like the UAB play, Chase. I didn't want to touch this one, so I'm staying away. Western Kentucky, Marquette. Marquette is a 14.5-point favorite, over under of 158. Anyone touching this one?
Nope.
Up next, Stetson, UConn. UConn's a 26.5-point favorite, over under 145.5. I believe they're the largest favorite at minus 8,000 money line. Anyone gonna bet the minus 8,000 money line?
No, I'm gonna lay off that dime.
It's gonna be my mega whale play, guys.
There we go.
Okay.
UConn money line. You can just put that one in the win column. New Mexico, Clemson. New Mexico is a 2.5-point favorite, over under 151.5.
Nothing.
Ooh, let's make some money chiming in. Stetson first to 10 plus 350. Lock it in.
All right. UConn does start a little slow.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
You know what? That ain't bad. That's kind of a good find from that guy.
I might get that in. Anyone Chase? It looked like you were touching New Mexico, Clemson.
Yeah, I'm taking Clemson straight up with a little sprinkle, but I'm taking Clemson plus 2.5. Also, I Clemson shoots at the free throw line way too well. This time of year is about free throws. That's going to keep them in. And they're also an excellent 3-point shooting team. I think the free throws and the amount of fouls that the other team gives per game is probably going to hurt them. So give me Clemson to cover. Give me Clemson to win outright.
I'm going to say this. I don't know if you guys saw the clip of House's old man during the game at the end of it, and the camera went right to him, and he goes, "That's my fucking son." Bad fucking ad. I love this House kid just because I don't know, like, if you guys watched the game or not, but after the game, he didn't go celebrate with his team. He was talking shit with a fan the whole game. He went by the stands and just started yelling at him. I've watched so much New Mexico basketball. That's what this kid does. He just picks a fan and starts just heckling to him.
That's a big Uncle Rico bonus move.
Yeah, I hope New Mexico gets through. I am pretty invested in a couple futures on them, but I did not bet the game.
I didn't touch this one either. Up next, Yale, Auburn. Auburn's a 13-point favorite, over under 140.5.
You know I wanted to. You know I wanted to.
I know you wanted to, Chase.
But I didn't.
So I took Yale plus 13.5. Auburn grades out well defensively and offensively, but I think their defense is going to struggle here because Yale has a 7-footer named Danny Wolf who's going to draw Bruin away from the rim, and he is their rim protector. This is going to open up some lanes for Yale because you can't leave Wolf out there because he can shoot the three. Now, if you don't put him on him, Wolf's going to go down below. I think this is a big nightmare matchup for Auburn. Auburn lives off of turnovers, and Yale doesn't turn the ball over. They play at a slow place that likes to shoot threes. Again, this is the equation I look for, a team that controls the pace, that is a good three-point shooting team. I like Yale here. I think Yale keeps it extremely close. I think this comes down to the last 5 minutes. I got 13.5. And their guards don't turn the ball over. And this, as much as everyone says Auburn is athletic, they're not that athletic. And their guards are awful. If they had a better guard, who was that guard they had a couple years ago that was drafted? Cooper or whatever his name was. If they had someone like that, if they had a better guard play, I could see them making a run. Guard play is going to hurt them. I got Yale plus 13.5.
Erik, you did it. You convinced me. Yale plus 13.5 and money line. Book it. Book it. I'm in. I'm all in. Texas A&M, Nebraska. Nebraska's a 1-point favorite. Over under 147.5.
Do you hate being the favorite in this game?
I hate everything about this game, Chase. There's nothing I don't hate about this game, but I took fucking Nebraska. We're gonna, goddamn it, we have to win.
Okay,
yeah, I'm on Nebraska to win, but I'm not playing the game.
Fuck.
I took Texas A&M plus 1.5. I'm sorry,
Fuck
Jim.
you.
I don't think that Nebraska is physical enough to keep up with Texas A&M. And if Texas A&M has an off shooting night, which is possible, this team is so hot and cold, they have a huge rebounding advantage. They are the best offensive rebounding team in the country. Since March, per Bartolovic, Texas A&M is the 5th best team in the country. Last 10 games, when you look at Nebraska, who's played, none of their wins come over any good teams. The last 10 games, when they played tournament teams, they have losses. In that same time frame, excuse me, A&M has wins over Kentucky and Mississippi State. I don't think Nebraska has anyone that can guard Taylor or Bradford on the wings. Hoiberg, the 6'7" man, the backup guard they have, I don't even think he can play. He's too small, too finesse physically. And who's the starting point guard with the headband? What's it?
Japanese guy? Keisei Tominaga?
Yeah. He's not physical enough. He's not going to be able to keep up with Taylor. He's not going to play more than 28 minutes in that game because he's not going to be able to keep up defensively. I got Texas A&M here plus 1.5.
My bet in this game was actually I bet over 147. That was my bet. Because I feel like if both teams get hot, it's gonna be like swapping points like crazy.
I think the reason I think Nebraska goes is because they can actually. It's because Texas A&M is so bad at shooting the ball. That's it. I think the reason they're so good at offensive rebounding is because they are so bad at shooting the ball and they have so many opportunities for offensive rebounds.
I'm going to be sweating bullets during this.
Are you taking the day off?
Well, no, they couldn't get us off work. I couldn't get off for this one, but I will be leaving. I'm leaving early to at least watch this game.
Okay.
Because it's not till 5:50, so I should be fine watching this one. And even at work, Erik, I'm gonna have at least my phone out. If not, if I'm in the office, they'll have TVs going where I'll be watching all the games. Minimum, I'm gonna have my phone out watching all the games.
Respect.
Up next, Vermont, Duke. Duke is a 12-point favorite. Over under 132.5. Anyone touching this one?
No.
I almost rolled with Vermont. Did not. The College of Charleston versus Alabama. Alabama's a 9.5-point favorite. Over under 173.5. Chase.
College of Charleston on the money line plus 375. As good as Alabama is shooting, they're very streaky. If they shoot cold, they can shoot themselves right out of a game. College of Charleston is a consistent shooting team. They don't turn over the ball, and they don't foul. Alabama is one of the worst teams of fouling. College of Charleston makes their free throws. I think they got it. Alabama's on upset alert. Give me College of Charleston on the money line.
Love it. Erik, what do you got in this one?
I took College of Charleston. Got him at plus 10.5. Bama, they can't defend at all. They are 112th in Ken Palm. Defensively, both teams like to play fast, are in the top 20 of 3-point rate. The difference is I think Charleston's going to be able to do a better job of getting to the rim. Bama is the blueprint, again, of the team I like to fade. Someone that's good offensively, but just putrid defensively, playing against a high-octane offense that likes to shoot the three. Charleston, we need to remember, was here last year. Completely shit the bed. Let's face facts. Played San Diego State first round, 5 of 24 from 3. And even though they shot so shitty, they still had a chance to win. They're going to build on the experience. Alabama can't get stops. Had 3 games this year where teams they played against scored over 100 points. Give me Charleston here, plus 10.5.
I like that move. I'm also on College of Charleston. I took the plus 9.5 money line. And on the chance that Alabama has somewhat of an on shooting night, I took the over 173. I bet the over. Up next, Longwood versus Houston. Houston is a 24-point favorite, over under of 128. Anyone touching this one at all?
No,
Well, isn't Longwood your team, buddy? Isn't Longwood your squad?
I kind of want to roll with, you know what, Erik? Longwood plus 24. It's booked. It's in. I'm rolling with them. Longwood. Up next, James Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a 5.5-point favorite, over under 145, plus 190 on the money line. Erik, what do you got?
I took JMU here, plus the 5.5, plus 200. Wisconsin allows a ton of threes. JMU 37% from three-point land this season, averaging 9 threes per game. Which Wisconsin team are we going to see? Are we going to see the team at the regular season, or are we going to see the team that shot over their shooting percentage in the Big Ten tournament? I think we're going to see the team that we saw to end the season that really did struggle. This isn't your typical Wisconsin team. They really don't have the bigs, really don't have that guy that can get the bucket. JMU top 80, both offense and defensive. Believe it or not, JMU is actually the better rebounding team. Edwards and Bickerstaff are legit. They can get buckets. They can fill it up. I don't know, besides Chucky, who you can trust on this Wisconsin team to get some buckets. I took JMU here, plus the 5.5, plus 200.
I think Chucky.
Go ahead, Chase.
I think Chucky Hepburn plays out of his mind, but I still think they lose to JMU. I'm with you, JMU, on the money line, and for the reasons you enumerated.
You guys, I'm also on JMU.
So last weekend we had a game where all 3 of us were on the same thing. Did that game win?
What game was that?
What game?
I don't know. One of them where all 3 of us were on the same one.
I think
was it in Mexico?
No, I wasn't in that game.
No. Do you guys have any idea how upset I get every time I watch Chucky Hepburn play?
Why is that?
He's from Nebraska. Omaha? He's from Nebraska. He's from Omaha.
Was it St. Bonnie?
I get very upset. It might have been the Bonnies.
And they lost.
No, I don't think it was the Bonnies either.
Let's make some money. Longwood University is in Virginia, just so you know.
Okay. Someone asked me where Cleveland State is the other day, and I think I realized it's in Cleveland. It's Cleveland, Ohio.
Dude, some of those are weird, though.
Because they play like Detroit Mercy. I was thinking like it would throw me off if they'd be like a Mississippi like junior college.
Yeah. Up next, TCU, Utah State. TCU is a 4-point favorite, over under 150.5.
I stayed away. I want to see what TCU can do. They had a nice little run in the Big 12 tournament to get into the big dance. So we'll see. They're interesting for the second round if they make it.
Again, I was going to eye TCU for the second round. And last but not least, Grand Canyon, St. Mary's. Oh, let's make some money calling it TCU beating Houston.
Ooh.
That'd be big. Chase, go ahead for St. Mary's and Grand Canyon.
Give me Grand Canyon on the money line, plus 190. That's right. I like the online school. I don't know why. I've never been a believer in this St. Mary's team. I feel like they fall apart when you put full court pressure towards them. Yeah, give me the guys in purple here. I want Grand Canyon money line plus 190.
Yeah, I like Grand Canyon here. I took them plus 5.5. I actually got them at plus 195. St. Mary's is good defensively, but Jefferson is out for the year. He's not going to be there. So who on them is going to be able to guard Grant Forrester. We always see a kid come out of nowhere that kind of lights up and everyone's like, oh, who's this guy? That is going to be this kid. Start out at Kansas, then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I concur. Yes. Moving on. Started out in Kansas, went to DePaul. At DePaul, he had an injury, had to sit out, transferred back here. This kid is an elite power school talent scorer in St. Mary's. Without Jefferson, doesn't have anyone that is going to be able to guard them. I think because of how good Grand Canyon is defending the three and rebounding, they're going to be able to get out and pay out on their fast break, not allow St. Mary's to set up their defense. And also we need to remember, who did Grand Canyon play at the beginning of the year? They played San Diego State. So they're used to a team like this that can pack it in, slow down the pace, look to play a half-court game, and Grand Canyon actually won that game. So they have experience playing this type of team. I just think that Grant Forrester is going to be too much. Grand Canyon elite at drawing fouls, so they're going to be able to get St. Mary's in some foul trouble. Give me Grand Canyon here, plus the points and the straight-up win.
I had nothing in this one. Couldn't bring myself to pick against the Gales. Round robins for the second day. I'll start us off. I took Northwestern, College of Charleston, and JMU. All straight up.
These are all straight up also. I'm going Northwestern, UAB, College of Charleston, JMU, Grand Canyon.
Love it.
Mine is Yale, A&M, Charleston, JMU, Grand Canyon, all on the money line.
Love that. Chase, how happy will you be if Yale wins?
I'll be plenty of happy. I'll be way more happy if College of Charleston.
Yes.
College of Charleston
That'd
wins.
be so awesome.
That would be awesome.
Shout out Jon Snow, by the way. Oh, Levin V. Cuts asking, do we cover hockey? Not really.
Hey, buddy. How about those Red Wings, dude? Gonna make the playoffs, dude.
I don't follow enough. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Also, Chris Simpson. He's gonna be at Oaklawn on Saturday.
No, I'm not gonna be at Oaklawn. Sorry.
No. Chris is gonna be at Oaklawn.
Oh,
no. He's asking you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be. I've still got the issues with my back. I can't do like a full day up on my feet and shit.
And of course, my day 2 teaser.
No.
Here you go, baby. I teased TCU to a pick'em. St. Mary's down to 1.5. James Madison teased them up to plus 9.5. Longwood, of course, teased up to plus 28. UConn, I'll tease down to 22.5. Western Kentucky, plus 18.5. San Diego State, minus 3. And Baylor, minus 10.
No comment. I got nothing.
Again, I will reiterate, every single first half under. Everyone.
Every single
first half under. And then I've got one more parlay for the people, both days, all money line before we get to our stuff. Before I get to that, though, let's make some money. What game are you looking forward to the most? Obviously, Nebraska, Texas A&M for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this McNeese State game. I want to see if they're as cracked up as I've thought they've been all season, you know?
I think TCU Utah State could be a fun one, too.
Yeah.
Obviously, for me, Michigan State. If I didn't go against Michigan State, I would say Yale and Auburn.
Yeah, if I'm trying to be unbiased, it's either TCU Utah State or NC State Texas Tech to see if these teams are for real. And then my parlay for both days, these are all money line. Michigan State, Texas, Oakland, Oregon, Duquesne, Washington State, Samford, Nevada, Duke, JMU, Northwestern, TCU, New Mexico, Nebraska, and College of Charleston. All money line. That brings out, it's a 15-teamer, 650,000 to 1.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, Jim.
Sports Facts asking, what futures?
Right, first of all, my name's spelled with a goddamn K, dude. Like, jeez. I say this every show to this dude. My name's spelled with a K.
He's always going to do it with a C.
Yeah.
I hate the Lakers. I will round robin as many as they let me. But generally, I don't generally love round robining like the minus 110 bets. But they're all minus 110. But I did parlay, like I'll parlay as many as I can and then keep doing that as well as picking all individual for the first half unders. And now it's a special time of the show. Since me and Erik picked on Saturday, Chase, it's time for you and me to fill out a bracket.
Let's do it.
I think, Erik, you started us off last time. I'll start us off this time because I think it led to me having to pick Nebraska, and I hated that. I'm going to go UConn in this one.
All right, I'm going Northwestern.
Northwestern. I'm going to go UAB.
Oh,
I'm going to go Auburn.
Oh, BYU Duquesne. I'm going to go Duquesne.
oh,
I'm going to
Illinois.
go Illinois.
oh,
Washington State Drake. I'm going Washington State.
oh, God.
I got Iowa State.
Iowa State. I got North Carolina here.
Mississippi State.
I got St. Mary's.
College of Charleston.
I'm going to go New Mexico.
Baylor.
I'm going to go Nevada.
Zona.
Okay, back up to the top. I'm going to go Houston.
Nebraska.
I'm going to go JMU.
Duke.
I'm going to go Texas Tech.
Kentucky.
I'm going to go Colorado or Boise State.
Marquette.
Marquette. Has that game started yet, by the way? You guys have the score on the Boise State-Colorado game?
I haven't seen
I don't
it.
think it's good. Grambling State won, though, baby. Come on.
Yeah, they did in overtime.
I'm rolling Purdue, though.
I got TCU.
When was the last time Purdue won a game, dude?
I remember, Erik. I think Purdue might lose in the second round. Kansas or Stanford, Chase?
I got Kansas winning a close one.
I'm gonna go Oregon here. Creighton or Akron?
I went ahead and took Creighton.
And I'm gonna go Colorado State over Texas. You got Tennessee or St. Peter's?
Tennessee.
Okay, back to the top. I got UConn over Northwestern. UAB or Auburn?
Let's go UAB.
I'll go Illinois over Duquesne.
I'll take Iowa State over Washington State.
I will take UNC over Mississippi State. Charleston or St. Mary's?
If that's the case, I don't like St. Mary's. Let's go Charleston.
College of Charleston. New Mexico or Baylor? Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Give me New Mexico. Nevada or Arizona?
Arizona.
Okay, up to the top again. Houston, Nebraska. Fuck all the haters. Give me Nebraska. Don't care. JMU Duke, Chase.
JMU.
Okay, Texas Tech, Kentucky. I'm going to roll Texas Tech. Colorado / Boise State or Marquette?
Marquette.
I'm going to go TCU over Purdue. You got McNeese or Kansas?
McNeese.
Oregon or Creighton? Ooh.
I take Creighton. This is the Dana Altman Bowl, too.
Give me Creighton here. Colorado State or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Okay, up next, UConn or UAB? I'm going to go UConn. Illinois or Iowa State?
I'll go Iowa State.
Okay, I'm going to go UNC over. You know what? No, give me Charleston. Make a run. You get New Mexico or Arizona?
Arizona.
Okay, I get Nebraska or JMU. That's where Nebraska falls. JMU goes ahead. Texas Tech or Marquette?
Marquette.
And then I get TCU or McNeese. Creighton or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Okay. I get UConn or Iowa State. Give me UConn.
Oh, Chris Trevor. Boise starts at 8:32.
Okay. You get Charleston or Arizona?
I'll go Zona.
And then I get JMU or Marquette. I'm going to go Marquette. McNeese or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
So our final four is UConn, Arizona, Marquette, Tennessee. Pretty chalky final four for how we started out.
I'd have to agree.
So I get UConn or Arizona. I'm going to give it to UConn. Marquette or Tennessee, Chase?
Marquette.
And since I think I picked our champion last time. Who's winning this one?
Marquette.
Total points.
I'm going to say this one happens in the 150 range.
Yeah, I'm
so
going to say 154.
There we go.
Submit the bracket. Sweet. We got Marquette winning it all, going on a run of where did they go? Where did they start out at?
They're on the bottom.
They're right here. So Marquette, Western Kentucky, Boise State or Colorado, Texas Tech, Tennessee to the championship against UConn.
That's actually not that hard of a path.
It's really not. It's actually not a very hard path for them at all.
No.
If Nebraska makes the Sweet 16, I'll cream my pants.
Is it time to spin the roulette wheel?
Jace, I already had it pulled up. I had it ready to go.
God, you love you. I love you.
It's going to be the old school one again, though, because Bovada is asking. They're asking for too much of me. So we're loading it up right now. Come on! Come on! Okay, let's all pick a number.
21.
Pick a bet. Pick a bet. Who cares about numbers? Pick a bet.
No, hold on. What's the min here?
I think it's $1. No, it's $3. $3 is the minimum, but I'm betting $5 each. So
I want to go first 12.
you want to go first 12 here, Chase?
Yeah, and I want to go black.
We'll go black.
And I think it's odd.
And odd.
I want to go second 12 and third 12.
Second 12 and third 12. I'm going to go
We got it surrounded.
1 to 18. I'm also going to go black. I'm going to go this column here. I'm going to roll right there. Let's spin it, boy. Hey, does anyone in the chat, by the way, anyone in the chat have any bets they want to make before we actually spin? I hate the Lakers wants 3. Okay, boys. Also,
Let's go.
Did you see the Ohtani story yet? I did not.
Did you guys see that?
Before we...
So
what
basically,
happened?
his interpreter is a degenerate gambler, owes some bookie $4.5 million, and Ohtani was paying the bill.
Oh, wow.
Damn. That's a bro move, though.
But they're saying that, what is it? They're saying that it's theft, though, which I don't understand. How can it be theft if you're paying the bill?
Yeah, I understand. Just remember, everyone.
Chris Simpson watched 23.
I put it on 23. Don't worry about that. Also, everyone, remember, gamble responsibly.
Yeah. Let's go.
Come on.
Give me black and odd.
8. We got 8. You got black, though.
Did we hit the... No, but we hit the first 12.
We hit the first 12. We hit... I hit 1 to 18. It also hit the column that I had it on, and we hit black. So we won 60. We bet 45. I bet 55. We came out $5 ahead. That's a win. That's a win.
Put it all on the second 12, Jim.
Jesus.
We'll put 60 on the second 12. Bobby Thomas also wants 11. Not going to do that for you. Sorry, Bobby. I will do this just in case.
This is what I want.
Let's go!
This is a vibe play. Come on.
Oh.
27.
Literally right there on the edge.
Such a tease.
Such
That's
a tease.
That's a tease right there. Don't worry. We'll be doing that again. We'll be back. We always come back. All right,
So
folks. Any other parting thoughts?
We'll be live Saturday morning.
That's true.
And Sunday.
We will be live Saturday morning.
And Sunday.
Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Yep. Saturday, Sunday morning. And me and Erik will be live in like 15, 20 minutes for Spring Fever.
There you go.
Be ready.
It's getting close.
Be ready.
We're
giving some
getting
UFL
close.
hot takes. That's what we're doing, baby. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for participating. We love you guys. We'll see you next time for some more Gym Rats. We'll see you Saturday.